Alright. Nox is here as well. Do I cheat on GTA? No, I do not. We are in Utopia Stad, specifically, the stade of it. Because Utopia has various different bits to it, so we are here. Won't show the server? I think as long as you've done that exact console command, that's the main thing that troubled people last time. Do I want to? No, I do not want to. Why would I want to cheat? Why would I want to not play the game properly? It would ruin my purpose of playing the game. Updated to 160. I'm on a different profile. That's the main reason I can do that. Cannot load latest save. I'm assuming you have... Well, it will give you an error or something, maybe. In my case, it gave me an error because it was the old version of this mod. Should work perfectly fine normally. If you then go back down and you're on your normal profile, then you can't load it. Going up is fine, down is not. So this profile is on 160. My normal one is not. I haven't loaded my normal one on 160 yet. Does that make sense? More gambling? Oh, come on, main. I do have some damage as well. Now, do I have the sleep thing on this profile? I'm curious to keep that on. I'm on 400% as well for some reason. Maybe it's because I was taking a rest state simulation. Yes. Mandatory break simulation. Yes. Is that going to make my character immediately tired? Yes, it is. Okay. I will sleep in a moment. Nox! But you'll see that there is a symbol underneath the bed icon now, which says in 11 hours, in-game hours, I assume, I have to take a mandatory rest break. Ignoring the fact that my character is already dying. Upside down. We'll turn your screen the other way around then. I'm fine. 5 Street bottle, big fan. The server is a convoy server. The mod we're playing on is a modded map. So people will come in the stream and they'll be asking about, where are you? What is this? What DLC? None of the above.
Huh?
Sleeping area, I believe. Is there a sleeping area here, or is it just over here? Where's the prompt? There it is. Because I rolled out of the... Oh, there we go. Dozing off, because I rolled out of the zone a little bit. There. Engine off. Now sleep. Ooh, look at the animation for it. That's cool. Good. Okay, did that. Where are you? What DLC is it? Funny. This is a modded map, my man. It's called different types of things from a DLC. It's a map, but it does use some of the map DLCs. I just don't know which one specifically, but it does mention it on the Chucky page as to which ones specifically it runs with. So, we're doing a 2-in-1 here, though. Firstly, we're on Grand Utopia, of course, and we have been exploring a little bit of it beforehand. Second one, of course, that we're in 160. I want to check out some of the music stations, because they added some radio stations this time. I haven't tried that setting out yet. Am I going to play it once? I have played it before, Nox. I have VODs of playing GTA 5 online. Not through the story. I have played through the story, but that's not what I've done on stream. This country is not specifically any country. Most of this is based in France. As you can see, it thinks we're in France at the moment. There's another part that is basically based on the UK as well. Because Explored, this is a DLC, but it's not DLC because it's all the same sort of thing. One of them is copyright free, yes. And that one is basically lo-fi stuff. So if I pause my music, and we want audio player, game radio, here we are. Pump it, Rust FM, Rodeo, Pop Gear, and Escape. If I tick stream safe, it only has that. Okay, okay. Now, I don't know how loud that'll be for you, but that's nice. Now, if I go back to the main game as well, and then on the F6 menu, audio player enabled, widget appears when you take an action such as switching stations. On all changes, the widget appears for every update. Also, only when the next song plays you'll get a little prompt saying that it changes it. Interesting. And it plays during the menu, of which it is up there. Quite cool. You can favorite. Can you favorite songs specifically? Or just stations? I think it's just the station. Oh, that's nice. In a bit of a zen state right now. Ah. Flop, how you doing? Nox, how you doing? Before? Well, the question is unique. The buildings are taken from various bits of the DLCs. So you'll see, as we saw last time, one of the parts we saw was one of the French industries where you go round it on one side, because you can't go through it. And then near that was something that looked like a UK council estate sort of thing. So you had a bit of blend of each one. To me, that's a little bit like, I want to have the volume sort of there. That's okay. Let's have it higher for you and lower for me. I don't know. I should really set like the volume up, volume down to be that. There was another feature. What was the other feature? I think it was just those two. Wasn't there something else? I was thinking of things that I wanted to talk about. I'm not too sure what I wanted to talk about. The camera angle thing? Which one? The Starius, how you doing? Welcome in. Picture truck. The graphics interior, that's not on this vehicle. Apparently it's only on 2 truck brands, and the Scania is not one of them. I don't want to fix my vehicle though, I've got no money to do that. Oh, fine, I might have to. This is still specifically the job industry, which for some reason haven't discovered, maybe because I need to go around them. And then back. The Daff and the Man, apparently, yes. Why only those 2 though? Why? Service. What's the most damaged? This one. It needs replacing.
That one number but reversed.
Thank you for 76, Oos. Good job. What's a grand utopia? A utopia to be in. That's not bad. That's not bad either. If I just repair these because they aren't too bad, brings us down to 3%. Anything over 10, then your engine starts cutting out and have a bit of an issues. TMP is not on 160 yet. We're not on TMP today. Man, I don't know. I don't know why it's only those 2, but, you know. Now, for jobs, let's have a look at our jobs. I don't want to do water trucks. You can't really do water trucks, so we're in the stud. And I don't know what industries we're near. Where do I want to go? Not very long jobs either. Very short jobs. Different zone. We were over that side last time. Be cool to stay over this side of the island this time. Get the cars. Which cars? See, there's a really long... Like, 39 kilometers is in, like, real scale. 39 in normal map is just down the road. This is real scale. This will take forever to do that. I want a maximum of, like, 10 kilometers. Where's the convoy? Pinned message. It's even in the YouTube chat. There is a pinned message. There should be a pinned message. Might have to do that one. You know, that's not too bad. Because all of these are really, really long jobs otherwise. That one looks right near where we are. I'll take that. I don't know how long it takes to do, whether it expires soon. I didn't look at it. Peanut butter. I don't have Truckee open at the moment. Either. Probably should, but I don't. Oh, go, yes, I go this way. Now the dealer discovered, there we go. Progress. Can't find a list. Make sure, have you typed the console command? Is the console command there? Do you have the exact version of the mod itself? The console command was the thing that was stopping a lot of working for a lot of people. That's what it is. Requires DLC. It requires some map DLCs. Not all of the map DLCs, but yes. That could be another reason. Not the newest one, though. You need to have a look on its Truckee page. In the YouTube chat, if you do the command GU, it should reply with both links. Yeah, the add-on road colors, you need 2 mods, technically. Div2 commands GU. Both of those mods. Nice boat. Hello, folk. Big fan. How you doing? How's the music for you? How's it for you? This is nice, actually. This sounds quite nice. I may not have it on for all the entire stream. It's quite nice. You think we'll win? Who knows? Who knows? I'm just dreading the aftermath, because statistics, every time England plays, it's not just us, but every time England plays, people get hurt. It's really dumb. Not blaming the team, I'm just the fans themselves. There's no way to control themselves. Twam! Summer celebrating with family, no worries. Have fun. Stay safe. Very shiny tram. Another tram. Which means I need to go to the other side. I might sneak in front of it when it turns green, if it lets me. Quick. Is it possible to cut off the tram? Does the tram instinctively stop? I think it does. If it cuts you off fully, well, you have to wait. You can't push the tram. I don't think you can push the tram. That would be insane physics if you could sort of push it off the track. I don't think you can do that. Alright, Ariel's already here. Oh, that's nice. Industry, this one's got a raccoon as its icon. A lot of these are VTC Industries and supporters of the mod. They get their own companies. That's why they look very different to the base game companies. And it is down that way. In here. Just let me cut across the grass real quick. Just let me roll forward, thank you. Let me roll forward. I was barely moving. I was hardly moving at all. That one. 800 quid for this job. And there we go. On the right hand side you see the job information of this particular job. So it's bumped the rest of the stats up, which is quite nice. Quite cool. God, this transmission is... Come on! It's like in ATS, where like you have to be in the right range of it, otherwise it will just continually stall. Random trailer get yeeted yet? No, not yet. Avec. Oui. Le French. Not bad. Hey, look at the models on the back. We're not looking at that. ETS2 Grand Utopia on a convoy session, yes. NVIDIA Smooth Motion, you can try it. I don't know how well it'll work in this game though. Stall counter, ignore it, leave it, we're not using it. Are we good? You can't see the server. I don't know why you can't see the server. That's interesting. What was that? Hello, Kayla, big fan. Probably yeeted. I don't think I've turned it off. I've left all the counters for now. It's all broken already. It's all broken, yeah. These are nice. If I click in the wrong spot on the thing, though, it jumps the thing along a bit. There we go. And then for me... I'll turn it down a little bit. There we go. Big fan, Miss Orange, long time no see. How you doing? It's too warm. It is warm. It is warm. Currently, it is 29 outside. It's apparently going to be 33 for me on Friday. Friday is the main day. Not the same music. We have different songs then. Why isn't there AI traffic? They haven't made it work yet. They will probably think of their own way of making it work. Instead of just having traffic everywhere, there'll be a way that they make it work. It uses the Grand Utopia. For the map, for your profile, you have to have the grandutopia.mpd or whatever it's called. So it uses the actual map of it, not the European normal map, because then the two things won't line up. The radio's nice. We're currently listening to the lo-fi station. Now, what I hoped for is that it doesn't show, as you can see, audio player. Oh, on all changes. Okay. I thought it would do that automatically. So I set it on all changes. So the next song that shows up, it will pop up somewhere on the right-hand side. So, pay attention to that. Are we good? Are we ready to go? We're crossing over this way this time. Over the bridge. Because last time we came by boat. You can join if you're banned from TMP. The two do not overlap. I can ban you from my own convoy session, but not for anything relating to TMP scenarios, because the two things are different. Alright. Oh, there we go. On the right, you see that? That's nice. Just a quick pop-up there. Very nice. Okay. I like that. I am tempted to check out the other stations. See what they sound like. We'll have a look. We'll see what they are. I think the rodeo one is more of the sort. One of them is basically country music, and I think that's really fitting for ATS, not ETS. It's a cool idea. New profile, yeah. Make sure it's the Grand Utopia MBD whatever map thing, map set. Look at the city. Whoa! Look at that skyscraper. What is that? Really tall skyscraper. Move over Burj Khalifa. Is that maybe meant to be modelled on, what's the one that's not quite done yet? The Jeddah Tower, that's meant to be like a kilometre tall or something? Very tall. Thursday's going to be warm. Heavy Turkey. Is it a modded? Is that a modded map as well? Wheelcam? Yes, I should. There's Wheelcam, there you go. Nice. So you'll see elements of different places, you know. Football, World Cup, we're technically going this way. Sort of round this way. It's like we're avoiding the roundabout entirely here. And then going sort of this way. And then, yes. There was no indication of telling you to go over the roundabout. But the building we just saw on the side had Istanbul whatever on it. See how there's bits from each whatever? Truckie's not open. Not at the moment. And there's the Eiffel Tower. Wow, look at that. We're in Paris and Istanbul at the same time. Americans taking roundabouts. They do not know how to take roundabouts, do they? No. It's nice. So the person that made it, basically from his imagination, bundled a bunch of things together. It's quite cool. Oh, there is a one-to-one Turkey map. It would be similar, I assume, but then that one would be based on the real Turkey, of course, so things would be to scale. I'm sure that looks quite good. No, this is different. Music, yeah, it pops up, so it appears above the money thing, everything above, which is quite nice. It shows you when the song changes. It's the equivalent of when I'm on my intermission scene and I've got the little song widget playing. It's like that. What is this building? What have you said, a scuffed shard? Yeah, kind of. Whatever it is, you've just sort of stretched the model of it. Stadium, plaza, God knows what going on here. Lot of stuff. You just do crashes? Why? Why does that happen? 1 to 2. That's still pretty damn good, given the normal game is like 1 to 19. Can we take a photo real quick? If I don't slam on my brakes, I'll just slow down here. Damn. Interesting. You got the, I don't, as much as the women look lovely in that image, I don't want that in my photo. This building I've also seen. This one's in there's a building like that in Rotterdam as well. A gherkin. It might be they've just stretched the model of the gherkin. Yeah, pretty much. That is very weird. It takes a very long time for it to actually get in gear there. Is that on top of that building in the distance? The Italian flag? There's all kinds of stuff going on here. Loads of buildings. God damn. And then it's up this way. Grand Utopia and the default map colors mod. Both. Made by the same guy, use both. Download both. And I'm assuming this feature, the music feature, they'll probably add more and more and more collections of songs at some point. They might even have new categories of music. One I would recommend, it would probably go into the EDM category, is the drum and bass stuff from Liquidity. Would highly recommend that. In the background, is that the way that the spires and such? I don't know if that's the Notre Dame in the background there. It only has one main tower though, so I guess it's not. Look at how many buildings there are. Really tall skyscrapers. Make a me radio? No. I'd want some better songs of my own first before they get put on a radio somewhere. RPM is also pretty good, I hear. Haven't tried it, but I hear it's pretty good. Here comes the gherkin, just behind this building in front of us here. Is the gherkin. Oh, this giant glass one is here. There we are. Nice. The reflections look really weird on that. Bunch of other stuff here. Oh man. How to join, pinned message. And then is this what, the Golden Gate Bridge over here? No other pinned message. Gives you the server information. Like in 158. We're in 160. If this doesn't work, if it doesn't work, I have no idea why it wouldn't work, because we've established what the problem was last time, and we are pretty sure that it is relating to that command. The command is what fixed the problem for most people. Where to join? Convoy servers. You join the Convoy main menu, not TMP, this is not TMP. Search for a server, name and password is Krew, you need to have the correct mods. Turkey, New York and Paris. Pretty cool, isn't it? Yeah. And a bit of the UK, because we had, that building's official name is St. Mary's Axe. Or rather, the road name or something it's based on. But the nickname of it is the Gherkin. The Gherkin. 6 kilometers left. Mod order mismatch. It should be the main one underneath and then the coloured road map thing on top. That's it. If it's 2 mods. So it loads the map first, then the coloured preference thing. That should be different. So there's a massive power station over there. Interesting, interesting. Now zooming a bit. So we're going round this toll, through the toll, round it slightly. That's where your special transport jobs would go. I'll go through this one because it's the one that has the green light on it. I need to be very careful when starting my engine, because it's like vroom. It's a mod for single player, yes. This is a mod for the game itself. We're not on TMP today. No. This is also why I'm not streaming it on TikTok, because 1, I'm assuming it probably wouldn't work anyway, and 2, I'd have everyone asking what this is. And I cannot pin messages in TikTok chat. You can't link anything in TikTok chat. So it's impossible to tell them specifically what it is. without making them go somewhere else. It's annoying. Wonden's here. Ooh, Wanden made it work. Look at that. Damn. Damn, we've suddenly had a massive change in scenery here. Going from really, really big skyscrapers, offices and so on to industrial. And sort of arid landscapes. Yeah, I would be repeating myself the entire time. Wildfires in Greenland? Really? Nature's scary, you know? That's what happens if we constantly mess around with it. Now we're sort of on the other side of the city. All the way over there is where we just were. There's a lot of lag because there's a lot of assets, but all the way in the distance is where we just were. This is the other side of the city now. .24 FPS. Ready for the match? I'm not watching it. I'm just going to be curious of how we do. Who do you think's going to win? You going to watch it? Got to go round and then turn off the road. Doesn't even show up on the list. I don't know why it doesn't. That's the thing. I don't know why it doesn't. Optional mods. Tick that. I don't know if that's necessary to tick. When searching for servers. Tick the optional mods box. Actually, I've just thought this is a terrible plan to test the mandatory sleep thing because it passes in real time. That means I have to wait 11 real-time hours as well for it to get tired, and I'm not going to do that. So whenever we're doing some normal driving again, that will be a good idea to test that. Not in this version. But hey, it shows up. It looks pretty good. And you saw at the start when I actually slept. That's what it looks like. Little boat. Let's see. Gotta be some expensive condos over there. In that building. Hi Joe, hi Potato, how you doing? Welcome in, lads. What was like the Truckee mods site? Command GU. Goo. Goo. No. It is okay. And we're here. We're basically in the industrial area where all this stuff is. This music is nice. I will change the radio station. We'll see what other music we get. What other tunes we get. Can't drive, no Benelux. That's fine. It's not a DLC, man. I almost said, oh, it's fine. It doesn't require that DLC. It's not a DLC. What are you talking about? Same file name? It is. It should be the same, yeah. And then down this road, looks like. All the way to the end and then behind the service. What's updated? In this one, apparently, well, 120 adds a new area, not a new island, but a new set of cities or something. There's an area that apparently looks like a sort of theme park area. From the person that has been in the chat helping us out. Hello, how you doing? Brazil! Look, Ariel, we're home. You're home. And we're parking in the corner over here. Brazil! Oh my god, Brazil! Where's folk he'd like that as well? Ah, you see, yeah, look at this guy. Completely fluffed it last time we went driving, but this time, no, we're fine. All good. £800. Oh, they redesigned this menu. I forgot that they did that. That must have been in one of the previous versions. So now it's not like a list, whatever. It's just this is console designed, I guess. I don't want any more long distance. These are already very long distance. I'll do high value cargo. Why not? Rank 5. There we go. Apply. Yes. Oh, hang on. Oh, that's pretty cool. So you can select one if you want on this one. Then if you have another one, you can select it on another category. And then when you press apply, it applies to all of them specifically, not one by one. Okay, okay. Filters. Yes. I mentioned tick optional mods because that might be the case as well. In this case, the graphics thing to change the map view is an optional mod. Even though it's not really an optional mod, it's, you know, default road colors, yes. In the command GU, there's 2 mods. 2 mods. I guess I don't have to use that mod, but I don't like what a lot of these modded maps do with the map colors. Like, you can see the industries we're in at the moment. The discovered part of the industry is white. Not the classic yellow that we're used to. I find it strange because I'm not used to it. Yes. That's my complaint. Means we got this in Portuguese. I wonder if it's one of those where it's based on a VTC. Yeah, the number is the same as well for the number. I don't even have a WhatsApp number to add. Hello. Billboard for ATS over here. Ah, okay. Holiday Lou. Because, you know, but that's the same logo though. Surely you'd still be you know, invading on something if you're using the same logo, right? Look at this. It's very detailed. There's where we were. You can see on the right hand side there, the pointy building we were just at. Premier Inn. Discount Holiday Inn. The Holiday Inn. You ever stayed in a Holiday Inn? Yellow Zebby, how you doing? Which means we're together. Ah, okay. If it was a VTC, it isn't anymore. Oh. Some of the companies are like in-game VTCs, like the trailer we just had is, I'm pretty sure, a VTC thing. YouTube Shorts. I'm waiting for the day that they add the customized view thing so you can have a specific one being sent to the vertical feed and one being sent to the landscape. At the moment, with the landscape, it just squishes the middle of it. So you only see the truck part. The same with the, at least now they're allowing it for the Twitch enhanced beta thingy. Travelodge, that's fine as well. Right, for a little bit, let's see if I untick stream safe, risky. Let's go through all these. So, yeah, that's probably going to be some Rust FM. Rock music, country music. Hop gear. Yeah. Let's do pump it. Got some tunes. Mika, welcome in. How you doing? Now, next up, where do we want to go? 160. Utopia Underground. Well, now we're on this side. We can Mulan, get that, you know. Or Maisnil. That's meant to be French. Obviously, I'm doing it without the French accent. Meringue. Almost. Tree. Think of the tree. Big fan. We're in Zone Portuaire at the moment. Portuaire. Oh, there we go. Underground. Ah, long job. It's probably the maximum I'd ever consider doing. I want to stick on this side. Even though the first job we took didn't do the plan I just mentioned, where I said I wanted to go more on that side. Now we're on this side again. Oh my god, there's a place called Krew. Where's that? Bradford? Haha, I see. Camelot? Badwood? Where's Krew? White House? Bully? Foxhaven? Krew. Just Krew. Interesting, interesting. Instead of price per distance, let me go route length down. So we want to go just outside. There we go, Mulan. That's from here. Perfect. There we go. Grow it. My peoples. Yes, I go see my peoples. Missing the mod, just installed it. I hope you didn't have the game open while you're doing it. You're supposed to close your game, you don't know, huh? There we go. They're gonna go all the way back again. GTA map. The map does look a bit of a mess, doesn't it? And where's my trailer? Right at the back here. A lot of seagulls outside as well. White House is very fun. Is there a building that might resemble a certain something of the same name in another country? I wonder. Is it only formed of white buildings? Is that too loud for you? Because the lo-fi stuff is obviously quite quiet anyway. Look at how much, there's just so much stuff in this list now. That's alright. The whole map, that's how far I can zoom out. So I started this series on this bottom island down here. And you can go as far up as that. So from top to bottom is probably 50 kilometers, maybe someone said, and that'll take you a very long time. Maybe 2 hours or more. Quite a while. TFM. I don't know if those radio stations will actually use the widget in the same way. Maybe not. It might be just consistent and just static. It just stays there. I think it's only this new system that has that widget first. You could try it out when you update. Interrupted by a cat food ad with AI cats. Oh, I can't stop that, I'm sorry. If I could specify what kinds of ads there'd be, that would not be one. Shows but no icon. Maybe they have to set one in their system. No, we've had AI ads for a while, actually. AI is getting, like, scarily good in that regard. It's being used for a lot of things now, so... Please wait, are you actually in? Are you working? Is it working? No song, okay. That's fine. Red Bull ad about George Washington. Was that AI as well? Red Bull is very random like that. You think it'll work? This won't take that long. Chose to watch an AI Viking doc. The thing I really don't like about those is it's got your YouTube documentaries, and now they used to just be like a series of pictures and little short videos with an actual person narrating over it. It's the same structure now, but it's purely AI stuff, so it's AI images with an AI voice narrating over it as well. And it's still a full-length documentary. It might still be an interesting topic, but it's immediately not interesting because there's a goddamn AI voice doing it. The whole thing, the whole channel is AI. AI anime? Oh. My parents do end up watching short form videos of AI stuff. They scroll and then they just keep scrolling. And I get the feeling that for some of them they don't know the difference. Not good. There is one thing I do need to change, by the way. I mentioned at the start I was in 400% because of taking photos and screenshots. I need to change that. Garland, hello. Turn on the AC. What if I could? Look at this bridge. My God. We've been over that, at least in one way before. Imagine living underneath that. Engine sounds weird? In what sense? Super or V8? I don't know what horsepower this is. Me not sure. TMP drive him over yet. Pull out in front of someone else. You may have bought 6. 6 is good. Sounds like I've got a sound plugin. Shouldn't. Do you hear it like sort of echoey? Because you also shouldn't. Dodo? Who is this? Hello. What is your name in the chats? How's the weather? Warm. Very warm. Ugh, don't hit him. I was in 3rd. That stall was on me. You wonder who? Well, you never know. If only people use the same name in various places, it would make more sense, wouldn't it? Why do people do that? Use different names everywhere. You don't know how to update it. Is there a Discord or community for it? There's a train going by. Yeah, they don't like it. No, even if you like peck the back of them by like 1 pixel, they just freak out and stand still. Not good. So, the underground industry that is coming up is probably within that mountain somewhere over there. That's interesting, but we're not going there. Sadly, we're not. What am I actually defined for? Because it didn't show in the notifications thing. Did I bomb something? Don't think so. Toll? For £900? I don't think so. 993 that was for. What the hell? Look at that, leads in there. Oh, I see the tunnel entrance, yeah. Stuck in traffic, what a surprise. Interest? Oh yeah, it could be loan interest. Yeah, good point. Because I do have the loan, I have the loan to pay off to have this. I'm never going to pay it off. If I'm only earning like 800 a job, I'm losing more than that in interest payments. So that's for future me to deal with. He can deal with that. "10 hours left until I need to sleep. 10 real-time hours." We'll go back to the lo-fi after this. Lo-fi kind of soothes. It's a nice driving, you know? Chill with lo-fi. Nothing too hectic. That might be too high of a gear. Need a 4.5. Ironically, need a 12 speed back. But I don't like using that. You're so used to the beep beep sound. Do you always have the loans? Normally, of course, you just end up making so much money that the moment you have it, you just pay off the loan. And then you'll never need to worry again. Some people, of course, if they're doing it legitimately anyway, it takes them a while to pay off the loan. So, like, I could hire a driver. I could have to buy another vehicle, though. I could use the used dealer for that. See how much money they bring in, you know? Because they can do long jobs as much as they want. Okay, the radio station... I'm pretty sure that song wasn't done. It just switched song. Interesting. Wrong European Grand Utopia says absent on server. Make sure that on the profile you've created, you actually set the Grand Utopia map set thing, not the European map set. That's one of the other key things to do. 7AimSim1, no, this is a convoy session we're playing on. We're not playing on TMP. I'm not shifting up. Because it might drop me too low down in the revs. There we are, brow of the hill. Now I can. There we go. Freshly paved over there. But yeah, we're not playing on TV today. Tomorrow is more admin, of course. Can you go that way, I wonder? Up that dirt track? Maybe. This might have the same sort of vibe as Pro Mods where there aren't really any walls anywhere. Not really off limits. Loads of loans. I could do that. I might have a look through the used dealership and see how much they cost. I do have 33k though. Would anything cost 33? I have to get a really damaged vehicle, I guess. They'll be fine, right? They'll deal with that. You know, they'll be fine. My driver will be alright. And here we can... Oh, look at this guy. I can just go this way and then cut him off. Because, haha, get lost. LOL. Hidden barriers and troll signs? Yeah, wouldn't be surprised. All these billboards that you actually need to stop and read. Nearly there. Oh, I see what they do, yeah. So the music just quietens down and then, you know, so they may only be playing maybe half of the song. Interesting. Interesting. I guess it doesn't use the kind of sort of blend thing that Spotify tries to add. It's a cool idea, though. I don't mind having the song completely finish. Nice bridge. The dogs see each other again. They're barking again. You crashed? Well done. Woof! So damaged you couldn't drive for 1 minute straight without stalling? Well, I'll let the AI person be bothered by all the stalling there. Figurative stalling, yeah? Maybe that's the loophole. You buy a really damaged vehicle and none of the problems that you would face, they face. Let's have a look when we arrive. We'll check that out. A super duper cheap truck. Ariel, why are you on that road? I think you were doing this last time as well. You're always on different roads. Can you drive, man? You don't just TP everywhere. What are you doing? I'm assuming it's pronounced like Mulan, right? Or you sort of Moulin Rouge, that sort of thing. Oops. Email, some Gregs will be closed. Ah. First trip, minus 8,000. I really hope not. That's the company's value, though, not my value. Right? What churches? Emo, yeah, I'll have a look at that. French map. A lot of it's based in the French area, so it's... The person themselves are French, aren't they? Some French bits, some UK bits. Majority French. But here you've got cycle lanes, so you know this could be Dutch. Because you know they do their cycle lanes quite well. Malls would have air conditioning, yes, you'd hope so. Key communal areas will usually have things like that. I did see something where someone gathered a list of like the most common things that we usually have it. So community halls will probably have it. Sort of libraries will try and have aircon and such. Another cool building in the background there. Are these buildings that were already in the game anyway, or have they just made their own assets for them? Because some of these buildings I've never seen before. Maybe I've just not paid attention. Oh, I know what prefab this is. Hey. This is North Food. And or I believe, I don't know if there's one in ATS for this one. No cyclist. Cycle lanes they don't use. Mika, how you doing? Tesco prefab? Yeah. Yeah, Viva la France, I think, is one of the main ones it relies on. Italy might be another one as well. It doesn't use all the new modern ones, but it might use something like Greece. Sort of, there's a heavy Mediterranean vibe, which includes France. Some of the buildings that we saw in the earlier episodes definitely reminded me of like southern Spain, that sort of area. Southern Spain, southern France, southern Italy, even though I've never actually been to any of those, I've seen it. Nice. Right. Pretty good. Make a note of that song. These are real people. It's chill. And of course I've tapped out. Faded Deep. Already forgot the song name. I don't know song name. Just find the artist. And that's it. Don't forget about yes. That's the problem, see, I can't tap out. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, why does it always sign me out? Laura's welcome. Wolf. Is added? Did I do it? There we go. Bit of a delay on that one. Chillin'. So whenever you hear the dogs barking next, right, quick BRB time. And then we're going to take our new job. I don't know where to, where from, who knows. Alright, BRB. Cozy. Cozy music. 500 people on arcade, but where are the rest? Believe it or not, they're around the rest of the map. It sounds a bit weird, because you don't really see them if you drive around, but the map is quite big if you think about it. So they are really everywhere else. I have made a few shorts, though. We did some shorts. At the same time I made the first videos talking about the Alps Road, I went over a few others. They were all done in the same stream, before the Alps even became popular. So I was the cause of it becoming popular, but I mentioned all these other roads as well. Scheißensee, that's not quite the word, but yes. Almost. Almost. Okay, where should we go now? It'd be cool to go over that bridge, but that's a really, really long bridge. It'd be cool to just go around here a bit more. Is this the same city? Texas is coming. First things out? No, I haven't. I haven't spoken in the chats during those streams. Hello, Mr. Bastard. Welcome in. So we're in Mulan at the moment. This music's nice. Back to the start. Over there. Belmont. Have we done that yet? We've been there before, right? Yes. We have done that. Don't have any of the maze or the croucher or whatever it's called. Haven't been to that bit of the town though. Could go via the boat. No, these are all down there. Girard, we've been there. Rombas, been there. The West Bank. It is on the bank. Kind of the northwest, I guess. Two rivers. 47 kilometers. Most of that is via the boat thing. I think if we go to this one, some depots nearby, and then it's a slightly different further round of the coast. Channel points don't know. What do you mean the channel points don't know? What do you mean? What did I disable? Hello Falco, welcome in as well. Bridge is big. That's majority of the journey there. Good lord. Eventually we'll do that, yeah. We'll do it in stages. Oh, look at that. We're just going around the corner. Okay. Hello, Ollie. How's it going? Yeah, this collection of songs is quite nice. It'd be cool to view the track list. Because I don't know how many are in this list of songs. I hope this doesn't expire as well. Sending it online? Okay. Have a look. Ooh, uphill. Still got range? Yes. Because you need the French flair, the little r kind of accent, because the town is actually just called Reims. You don't say the S or anything on most words. It's just Rim.
Hi people of Apu Flower. A thunderstorm called Hector the Convector arrives every day at 3 PM. Most thunderstorms are unpredictable, but not Hector. Thanks to a microclimate over the Tiwi Islands, off the coast of northern Australia, Hector arrives every day at 3 PM, from September through to March. He's also huge, regularly reaching more than 19 kilometers, 12 miles, high.
Hi, if that's real, very interesting, but where are those islands? Where are we talking? This sounds like sort of, over the other side of the world kind of thing. From here. Every day? Still got the range to Zurich? Yeah, any of those places, yes. They all have potential, don't they? Texas, I'm assuming you don't have the free cam stuff enabled. Because you could TP over. Interesting reverse sound. Sounds normal. You tried head tracking, doesn't feel natural. It's because you're not used to it, right? Maybe the settings weren't correct. What were you using? Would you use the software versions? I wouldn't recommend buying this if you don't really think you're going to use it. Hi! Oh yeah, the thing that you said. Disable their rewards. Yeah, that's normally when we're on the intro scene, unless actually it may also do that on the BRB scene. Because there's no need to redeem any of the cam effects or anything like that when I'm not even there. So that might be why. I might have disabled them also on the BRB scene. Maybe it took time to refresh. The B-man webcam. Okay, that's not too bad. I think you just need to get used to it and adjust the settings. I don't know how good it is, because I've not tested it. They are disabled, okay. Excellent, and the other one, Mika's coming as well. So, we've been up this road already. This looks like we're going off the map. I want to go this way around this time. Does it let us? Can we? Ooh, okay, maybe not that way. This way. Oh my god, these intersections. What is this? Every single way is a very confusing way out. Are these one-way roads? Because it looks like this is on the left-hand side of this road. Did you enjoy the last 1 times? Yes, it's fine. It's totally fine when people redeem that. If I didn't like it, I wouldn't use that as a reward, would I? Makes you use 150% of your brain. Yeah, but the thing is, you need to use it long enough to the point where when you're not using it, you'll instinctively turn your head as well. And then you'll be hooked into it. Because your brain will think you need it. That's what mine does. 140 stream speed. Oh my god. Do I want to go this way? Oh, maybe not. But then if we go... Can you... Ah, it's because there's a bridge bit. That's why. This is grey though. Leading all the way down to the... Oh, okay. Falco's all the way over there. Falco, come join us. Falco. And then bits over here are grey as well. So, yeah, okay. Look pilot. I think I've heard of that one. Someone mentioned that once. Be interesting for me to test them out because I have the Tobias one. I've used the Toby for a very long time. Can I do a comparison review maybe? Bad for going in front of someone a little bit. Didn't crash, you said sorry and got banned. Anyone can appeal, yes. The appeal is simply a request for it. Then it's between you and the person that banned you to discuss the situation. Floating gears. It's a nice addition to this type of game. Let's put it that way. It seems natural that you have that. In the same way of driving with a wheel just makes sense for this type of game. Having gadgets like head tracking, yeah, quite nice. 7J free trial. Make sure you cancel it then. Before it yoinks your card. Are we all good? Texas usually just joins for the free roam. He doesn't really take the same job. Mika's got to. Cancelled it, good. That's what I do, yeah. You just have it cancel it, so you've still got it for the remainder of the trial, but you don't have to worry about it accidentally renewing for reals. For poppers. Right, depart. See, these are like English, well not quite English, but similar sort of houses, you know? Mixture of all sorts of things. You've got an old fort wall there. This is down this way. The way that the GPS kind of tells you to go, it looks a little bit confusing at sometimes because the route doesn't perfectly line up. Like, maybe it was just me being dumb. I mean, I'm not taking that out of the equation. Earlier, when we went over the roundabout instead of around it, it didn't really tell you to go in a round pattern. It kinda just made you, you know, we're red. We don't have to be on the red light. But alright, fine, alright. If you insist. Voice navigation, I have briefly tried that. I haven't had it on in years. It'd be funny to use that again, because there is a very silly voice. Who spoke? Yeah. You'll soon recognize like where certain bits are from. They look familiar. But then you see it next to something else and you think, no, that's not really familiar. And that's what's cool about it. Like we saw the blend of all these different kind of buildings in the city. It's very interesting when someone makes a creation of this type. Especially this big. People usually design just one city. Big city. Like if the map started off with the Utopia city. It'll still take you a long time to discover it. Velco's caught up. I'm assuming the others will. Didn't look down there if that was a secret road or not. Dodo caught up. Good. We'll just plod behind these people here. These innocent travellers. Oh, don't break like that though. Finding Merrow was the artist name of the song that just came up. I like that. That's good. Sounds like Nemo. You might think it's Nemo, but nope. He brake checked you? How dare he? Another channel's about to end stream. I'm sure most of us do that, where we're sort of switching between tabs all the time. It's totally fine. And I'm sure you've had a moment where you're typing something, but you're still in the other person's chat. And it's just the wrong message, so it doesn't make sense. Oh, I'm sure you can go down there. Section 2CV. Probably. I might have seen one. Hey, it's in the AI vehicles in the game, so I don't see why not. What I wonder is if you can sort of limit in a certain area to have a certain type of vehicle. So, from the list of all the vehicles, you only have the ones that would make sense in this area. Hello, you sausage. Hello, darling. How you doing? What's up, my dear? How was stream? Hope you're well. Just cut that guy off. Get out of here. How's the weather? Yeah, quite nice. Mountains. Tiring. I still didn't turn down my game scaling, by the way. I need to do that. Hello, Valor. It's tiring because you're moving around all the time. You're bouncing around as you're enjoying the music. There we go. I was wondering if it was going to shout out. 12 degrees. Would be nice. Can we go half and half? Borat's Pizza. Yes. Taxi. Yes. Look at that. Look at the watercolor as well. Wow. That's nice. Let me go round this statue again. It's nice. It's a bit slow yet. Soon. No. Now. Go to bed now. If you have nothing else that you actually need to be awake for, go to bed. Do it in the morning. There was one random, these inspirational things. Some of them are absolute BS because they just sound thoughtful, but they're not really. One of them is, don't stay up doing something that you wouldn't wake up early to do anyway. If that makes sense. If it's something you wouldn't wake up early for, there's no need to stay up late to do it either. Something like that. If it includes doom scrolling, you know, well, people do that anyway. Does that make sense? It's something like that. You don't wake up early. So you go to bed late, wake up late. I see. Functional sleep schedule is just skewed a bit, yeah? Maybe it's not functional. How not early are we talking? Do you waste most of the morning? Is it lunchtime by the time you wake up? You work in the other. Oh, that's fine. Arvo, for those that don't know, is afternoon. Because, you know, those people, they shrink every word. Do you have a word for evening then in the same sense? 11 AM. Okay, well that's fair enough. Do you finish work late then? I guess that would make sense. Can't go off-road. No! It looks like you can, because they didn't put the barriers there. It is Aussie speak. Evening is Eva. Oh, for God's sake, man. Some of them are a little bit silly. You know, some of them make sense. Every single word. And of course, if someone prefers it, like a lot of people, Ashley is one, she's not Australian, but she likes saying Macca's. Because Macca's just sounds, you know, it just rolls off the tongue, it's nice. Instead of McDonald's, Mickey D's. No, I've never heard of Eva. I heard them say Arvo a lot, in the Arvo. Let me guess, Morno is morning or something? In the morn? I don't know, there's words for everything. Holy, what did you do now, man? Ever since you've joined, you're causing problems. What are you doing? Please drive properly, Bandodo. You don't say mono. Well, is there a word for it? There has to be. You have words for everything. The Aussies are creative in that sense. You just say morning. Maybe it's not too long of a word to begin with. Good day, mate. Yeah, true, true. It is one-to-one scale, yes. Like the equivalent of one-to-one scale, which makes it sound like there's a place that already exists and it's a one-to-one recreation of it. The distance and time is one-to-one scale. Which is quite good. Let's slow down to 90, that's a good speed. What happened here? Oh, you AI people, what are you doing? Cause a crash by themselves. Bonk. That didn't freak him out. Usually if you hit them, it freaks him out. Prone trailer plant. Yeah, there's a few that are one-to-one scale. But those are like specific, just the industries of one-to-one scale. Power plant. You weren't speeding? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't expect two people to be bumping into each other on the, you know, for no reason. Where can you see Grand Utopia? In the chat, Jerry, do the command GU. The 2 letters GU. G. You ever been through the entire alphabet in the equivalent of cursive or lowercase? Like at, but, cut, duh. It's very funny to say it that way. GU, those 2 mods. It has its own website as well where he explains the thought process behind all the areas, but that's just the easiest place to download it from. Are those, is this a nuclear power plant? I mean, it has the towers anyway. I hear the horns. He's gone. Why'd you terrorize him? Why are you bullying people? Why are you bullying me? He's evil. I'll have to kick you. Best trailer DLC? I am not sure. I think Krone is up there for me. It looks nice. Because they have fat wheels on them. And it makes them look pretty good, in my opinion. You want to catch up to me? Yeah, can you not do that by, like, bullying other people? You do know everyone on this server is driving with me as well. It's not just you. You will be kicked if you bully other people. Admin is still admin. All the British ones are dead. Slowly shutting them down, yes. Which is nice. It's a nice project, a nice ambition. We had some plans to go certain amount of renewable by God knows when. I think it's being pushed back, but they're still trying. This kind of stuff, it's clean energy, but these places are huge. Not too sure how much power they need to begin with to get started. So in a way it's clean energy, but renewable, He damaged you 60%. Okay, did he intentionally do that, though? You're doing exactly what TMP players do, where one person might accidentally bump into someone else and the other one does 10 times more damage deliberately. And he thinks, yeah, we're even now. No, you're not. Is it safe to cut across Elliot Lane? Okay, I go now. Get it? Good luck, everyone else. And here we are at the Golden Gate Bridge again. Not quite 8 lanes, but... we zoom in. Falcon's truck does look nice. That's a nice looking truck. Quite shiny. Using the new, the revamped interior stuff in that. The textures. I'm sure they're working on the other brands. I think someone said that from one of the other posts, they said they're working on the other brands as well. You might as well upgrade all of them. There's the spiky building again. We're going to go around the city again. This is huge, but it's also laggy because, again, I'm in 400% and I need to downgrade that. I had it for photos, and I had forgore that it was that high. I like the music. I've gotten used to it now. Again, you don't hear it when you tab out, but then it's nice. It's nice. The thing I will have noticed, of course, is I may not be using it too much, because if it's in the game, it means it's going to be in a video. So you'll hear the song just constantly skip with how much I cut videos. So I may not be using it too much. But if you're doing it just for listening and you don't do anything video related, leave it playing, all good. It's very chill. Remind me when we arrive, I do want to have a look at the volume up, volume down buttons to turn up the radio volume. So that I can then assign them, because these two buttons here on the side actually say volume up, volume down, though these are currently assigned to something else. This middle one is zoom. I forgot when I put those two to. Cause Sarah, how you doing? Welcome, man. How is you? Gez? Can we have a shout out for Casera as well, please? Straight through the middle of the city. Your French, bonjour. Welcome, welcome. Passing the Gherkin, passing... Where are all these buildings from? They've got to be from somewhere, right? You're grand. Hey, come back! No, you. No, you. Keep the streak alive. Hey, you got the weekly rewards now. I've seen that in some other channels. Yeah, the thing that Foggy was trying to keep up with. England. I am English, yes. Big. It's a comically big city. This is what I would imagine going to Tokyo is like. Like, Tokyo is ridiculously big. This is what I would imagine that would be like. You're constantly surrounded by stuff. There's just buildings everywhere. One more day. Well, hey, you've come back into the stream any time. But yeah, this looks really nice. It looks really good. It's just comically big. Huge! I'd like to visit as well. It'd be cool. It'd be cool. So there's the Eiffel Tower in the background. France is that close. Wow. Yeah, so those joining in, then this is a slightly newer version of this map. We're also playing on the newest version of the game, which includes a new radio station feature, which we're currently listening to. So that little song thing that appeared. They have a few playlists of songs that play in the game. We're currently on the lo-fi one. It's quite nice. Feeling warm? Yes, sir. Oh, yes. And it's going to get worse. Tokyo has no downtown. The entire thing is basically downtown. But isn't there like a main neighborhood where a lot of the main, you know, like that famous crossing that millions of people cross over every day, the kind of three-way pedestrian crossing, isn't that area sort of downtown area? Shibuya, whatever it's called. What are your thoughts on Asphalt? It'd be cool to visit there one day. I've never seen this city. I see all the signs for it. I've never been there. Auschwitz, yeah. Ooh, your trailer just disappeared for a second. What was that? That's the joke, Dwarfi. I would recommend making a new profile, yes, because this is a different map entirely. Use a different profile. That's why I'm also on 160, because my normal profile is still on 159 and I can downgrade after this. This is a different map set, map scale, everything is different. Exciting, exiting. It's very exiting, yes. See all these billboards? If I were to have one, what the hell would be on it? Maybe a QR code and it just links to my Twitch stream? That's a good idea. Because people will always instinctively hover over a QR code and check it out. Though you shouldn't do that, you should be skeptical because people can send you QR codes that might hack you. I think we're near the red warning area. The red warning is kind of more in the sort of middle south. I am sort of southeast. Middle south towards southwest. We're definitely in an amber warning. Shinjuku, yes. That sort of area. Another piece of the city. But it has more stuff there, which makes it seem like downtown. Like London doesn't really have downtown. We don't call it downtown. You have a kind of central. There's central London. Or the city of London, which is like 1 kilometer-ish in the middle. That's where all the business, government stuff is. That, I guess, is downtown. Airport. Because you don't even say, oh, I'm going downtown. You just say, I'm going into town. Whereas, like, actual town. That building really looks like the Notre Dame, but just different colours. Because it has the 2 towers at the front and the main tower spire behind it. Back with chalk ice? Ooh. Might have one after this. That plane just looks like it's falling instead of landing. It's gonna crash. Hello, Dwarfi. Yes, hold on a moment when I arrive. So there's another VTC link there. That's pretty cool. Oh, plane taking off right there. Oh, I wish I could take a screenshot of that. I'd have to just stop and risk crashing into someone. That just went straight towards us. Yes, I don't want to have my own account spam the chat all the time, so I had this other account that I've had for a while a little bit. You're advertising it? I appreciate that. Another bot. I'm using my other account as a bot account. Because it was in the lead up to the speculation of Stream Elements closing down. They're still in unsure territory right now. So we're not too sure what they're planning on doing. TMP Grand Utopia? That'd be interesting for a survey. I am live on Twitch as well, yes. Look at the tram. That's really high up. Wow, a scenic tram. Shutting down. Not fully shutting down, but they are having a bit of a problem money-wise. Near the end of last month, there were some speculations about various things. Money problem, yeah. Everything is cloud-based, and it costs too much. They also laid off a lot of people. Monorail, not a tram. You know what I mean? It's basically the same model. Similar sort of thing, you know? You're going to follow? I appreciate that. Feel free. And we're here. A lot of churches. A lot of churches. I wonder if, because I haven't seen some of these models, I wonder if they've taken some from ATS. I didn't even think you were allowed to do that. Like how you get in trouble if you mod one truck from one game into the other game. Whoa! We're near the airport, aren't we? Oh, I knew that. That's why I wanted to go back over. And this thing stalls very easily. I thought I had a good engine, or good transmission at least, to the point where it doesn't keep stalling like that. But it does. So I have to shift very slowly to make sure it gets in gear. I did get woken up by the storm, yes. There was a storm early this morning, and we all got woken up by that, yes. It was quite loud, and quite sudden as well. Out of nowhere. Fix? No, I had 20% at the start of the session. I'm fine now. You've got nothing to worry about. There's another thing that someone could test with that. I'm sure someone has done that. If the trams are solid, what happens if you just park on the track like in GTA? Does the tram then just push you out of the way? Hello. I've arrived. When is it that you do moderation? Tomorrow. The same time that today's stream started, I will be doing moderation tomorrow. Test it out. Let me go AFK with it just on the track there. Every single time without fail, I'm turning my wheel in the wrong direction first. Every single time. Just bump it over that bit, and a game says yes. Right, there were two things I said I wanted to do. Two things. One is... oh, I've got another skill point. I'll do Fragile this time. Level 5. Cool screen. Is to turn down my graphics. 400%? Absolutely not. Let's go 100%. No need to be any higher than that. Bit better. The second one is for the controls to see if there's like a volume up, volume down sort of thing. Vol. Audio player up and down. Okay, where the hell do I assign that to? But what is that? What are these buttons currently assigned to? If I press that... oh, it's the Toby thing. Okay, well, because I'm not using that at the moment, I'm not too bothered by it. Okay, it's to turn on the Toby mode where everything is on. There. I like that. Okay. Oh, it turns it up by a different amount every single time. Different amount. Because it's based on how quickly you hold the button, I guess. Are we good? Sorry, am I on your way? My bad. Yeah, I just did. I just did the volume buttons, yes. You see those at the top. Chill. Very nice. Yeah, back when there was a big like DMCA scare where a lot of people were under the assumption that everyone's going to get struck down by DMCA. So that's where the Stream Beats thing was created and a bunch of other whatevers. My most listened music of that year, if not the year afterwards, was just Stream Beats stuff because that's the only thing I had at the time. Now, you know, as more people are like, yeah, sure, you can listen to this stuff. That's different. That's Spotify. That's different. The song is Neon in the Metropolis. They are on Spotify, but this isn't using Spotify. This is the in-game new music player thing. This thing. That's the song that's playing right now. They do have some good collections. Stream Beats collection is quite nice. It covers a bunch of different genres. I flicked through each of the others as well. They're quite nice. This is the Escape, the lo-fi one. Right, where can we go? Ooh, it'd be cool to go down this way, but I bet you're not going to find good jobs. How many will do? Well, the last one was over a month ago, so not too often. Not too often, because we've had Benelux and such to check out, so... Where are we exactly? Utopia, that Utopia specifically. And I want to get to Gesriagne, perhaps. Or... the other Utopia. How are those the smallest jobs, man? Really? It's gonna take forever. Yeah, it'd be really cool if you showed it in the actual radio screen, or like just using that sort of stuff and you can change those knobs. What are you doing down there? You okay? It is a nice map, yes. It's very nice. Eno, appreciate the follow. The subscribe. A few secret roads, I'm sure. Well, I mean, I guess if we have to take one of those jobs, I mean, I guess so. New upgrades. I don't need to upgrade my vehicle at the moment, though. Not too bothered by that. Yeah, maybe taking it via the boat, perhaps. There's no like boat going straight down the middle. Would be nice. That one is a maybe, because part of it's by boat. What do you think? They're all about the same. That's the problem. Wonder if it will refresh if I change my own time. If I change the time of the session, it, I think, will change it for you as well. I should find a rest stop. Oh no. Actually, where is the nearest? Down there? How do you get to there? Absolutely not. Rather be in a red warning for temperature or wind? Wind, probably, because it won't really do that much. Here, it won't do that much. Trucker doesn't need bed, he does. And we're so far north. Oh, that did refresh it. That did refresh it. But the trouble is, it's too dark now. 10 AM? There we go, that's better. But the problem is, I need to sleep before taking a job. Which will then skip forward time a lot again. So, you know. New continent? Yes. This. Oh, okay. Blow your house down? Yeah, but they made of brick, so no, it won't do that. What are you doing? Cool, okay. Okay, so I can park anywhere here, right? How long does it make me sleep? Oh, it doesn't change time at all. Okay. Because it's a server setting. Right. Give me small job, please. Ooh. Centerville, Mortaire. Which ones specifically of all the Utopias haven't we done yet? Center we haven't done much of. Yet it has unlocked it to some degree. We could do the center one. Okay. Centerville. Where's this from? I have no idea. Behind the corner-ish. Wind would be damaging, yes. Heat is damaging to people, though. Like, quite damaging to people. I hope the old people are okay. Because they struggle as well. They suffer. To me, the music sounds louder than the game. How about that? There you go. Because it has a different value every time. It all depends on how long I'm pressing the button for. Take your time. The old category. I do what? Texas. You going to bed? He usually goes to bed around this time. Go to sleep. Meep. Is there a song playing? Yes. It's just quite quiet. Why can't I just go... Oh, I've got to go all the way around. Really? You can't just cut across? All the way around? Falco! What happened? He was just behind me. Get back. No connection? What? Buttons don't work, help. Is that why you're spamming? Because you're not driving? I don't know. But I'm typing, I don't know. That was weird. This looks like a sort of Christmas tree here. You go first, you're already on the roundabout, them's the rules. Oh, he's back. Dylan talks a lot, I'll tell you that. Regardless of where, he talks a lot. Silly game indeed. Silly game. Hit F1 off, for God's sake, man. There you go. Hello, useless. How you doing? That's where the monorail goes, yeah? Train line next to it. Oh, hello. Yeah, I won't be using this music feature much. We're using it, of course, because I'm demonstrating it, but in general, I don't think I would be using it that much. At least for stuff I want to turn into a video, anyway. Dark has made it. The feature itself, very nice. I can definitely see that... Whoa, that was close, that plane. Whoa. I can definitely see the benefit of it. And the use case. Very easy to use. The selection is pretty good. It will, of course, grow over time. Also, because, I mean, I'm using the safe to use one, because this will appear in the YouTube VOD as well, and you could get, like, not copyright strikes, but content ID comes from that as well. Whereas music everywhere else gets removed from the VOD anyway. Why is the trailer facing that way? Doesn't it usually face the other way? No, we do remember. You, Duckmers, your claim to fame is when you and Felix had a bit of a strange physics moment. That is what I remember you by. That was quite funny. Video was great. I'm glad you liked it. This can turn into one as well. I did want to do one in general on Grand Utopia. I guess now we're kind of doing 2 in 1 here. So, not too bad. Where's this going? Oh yeah, just around there, through there, through there. All of this is grey, so that's pretty good. Down to there. Out into the water. Yeah. Okay. Supposedly 19 minutes. And that being in-game minutes is also real minutes. So not too bad. Still got the frames? No, that's different. Not doing that. So I have to tab out, hold on. Tab out, the music stopped. Smoke just a barbecue? Could you not smell it first? I usually smell it when the neighbour's doing theirs. It's like they're burning it a little bit too much. It is warm. It is warm, I tell you that. Maybe the streams for this week could be like, I know they're already short enough, but maybe a little bit shorter. 1 hour stream, you imagine? If I can get all my content done, then yeah. Duck, wait up! You're in the rest area. Squidged over the roundabout there, there we go. Look at all the guys coming up the hill, look at that. Oh, look at the flickering of the textures. Ooh. Looks lovely, doesn't it? Some of the songs from these artists will definitely be added to the normal Spotify playlist. Do I know? I do not know. No. But hopefully soon, because there's nothing major in this update that would delay anything. It's just a few extra features. It's not some core gameplay feature being completely revamped. So not very long. You'll by this weekend, I guess. I don't know. I don't want to say anything that ends up being correct because it sounds like I know. I'm just saying it could be by this weekend. Usually within a week. When did it come out? Last week. So, you know. You're approaching a week. Careful on the hill there. Bit of a whoop into the dip. But yes, I do like, I mentioned earlier, I do like the job bit. It summarizes it quite simply, like what you're taking, where it's going to, right? And then the amount of money and the amount of time it takes and so on. Just simple stuff. 5 days, yeah, so Tuesday was ATS, Thursday was ETS. That's their normal pattern. These roads will take forever to get, as they do in DLCs anyway. But it's because every bit of it overlaps. You got all the different city bits together. And this one, I think I've seen this build earlier, advertising a streamer or something. Purple on pink on blue on lots of colors. That's very difficult to read. I'll be honest. Some storm drains down there. Look at the amount of bridges galore. There's bridges everywhere. It looks really nice. I wonder if, because I have the scroll wheel set to this, maybe I can change volume up, volume down to be on this little wheel instead, and then have zoom in and out to be on one of these little D-pad things. Could do that. I wonder if then it will turn it up and down at a consistent amount. I need to merge. Being very careful. Just take a bit of time, thank you. Thank you. And now we're doing the TMP strat. If you overtake someone, then you immediately have to slow down. There's the 2CV. There you go. Is that it? It's going pretty damn fast. Someone wondered if that was in this. And if that is it, then yes. Fastest I've ever seen one go. My god. Can I send mod link? Do the command GU. Together, just GU. In the YouTube chat. There we go. Those are the two mods relating to what we're doing here, but the first one is the mod itself. Goo. Utopia. We've made it. People have been searching for the idea of Utopia for years, and we found it. We've done it. No, not that. No. Just you. Big IKEA over there. Yeah, the Utopia is Eurotruck. Wow, who'd have thought? I was in Utopia the entire time. Thank you for the hydrate. Hold on a moment. Can't do it right now. Downloaded? Good. This is the last job of this session, so... See, that's not necessary, though. That's silly. You know how I didn't do the exact same to you? That's not necessary. Get a little thermostat. They're not very expensive. Just get a cheap one. The little one that I have is very cheap. You can do it to AI, of course. You can smush over the AI, but not me. You've been causing nothing but problems this session, Mormon. I could kick you. Volkswagen mod, you'd have to team up with the brand. If there is a road trip type DLC coming to ETS anyway, because there's no Volkswagen truck, right? Am I gonna get hit? Am I gonna get hit? Ooh, no. ASM artist, that's good. I like that. That was a... Oh, because the rest area. That was a collision area? The Torek mod. There are some interesting mods, yeah. People, I'm assuming, have ported them over from other games. Oh, he's gone. That wasn't me. Reckless driving? Shh. Cool worst names. No, I've just never been called that. Like, I like what you've done with the name. That's clever. What's your Discord? Do the command Discord. There's a link for that as well. It'll link you to the server. There's a lot of churches. A lot of churches. I'm aware that Europe has a lot of old churches, but there's a lot. Some of these look really cool. French version of that. Did you hear that recently got like actually finished, finally? Because it was praised and blessed by the Pope. Insane. 144 years or something. Unbelievable. Yeah, the one that was always under construction in Barcelona, yeah. Like, wow, finally. Insane. I wonder how long it would take them before they need to do any maintenance and such on it. Because they were trying to build it with the original techniques that they were doing before. Just trying to keep those going. Maybe that's what took you so long. Because I don't think anything else has taken that long to make. To build. This is nice, yeah. Little lag spike there. No, is it? It is out. 160 is out. Yes, we're playing on it on this convo session right now. I will downgrade my game for tomorrow's admin because TMP is not on it yet. Unless TMP updates before tomorrow's stream. Speed limit is clearly 50. Bit out of date, not a problem. Please have some water. Look at all the buildings, man. This looks like right now we've just walked into Disneyland. You know how Disneyland just has buildings everywhere? Of all different sizes and none of them really relate to each other? All of these buildings are just so different. Tomorrow's admin stuff, moderation stuff. But because at the moment TMP is not on the new version. Big check DMs. Is that what you wanted to add me for? I am busy playing the game right now. Is it important? Is it band related? If it's band related, it's not important. Good night, Texas. Saying good night to himself. Oh, we really are going out to like a little island. Oh, this would be nice for a photo, wouldn't it? Ooh. Ooh. Are we parking under this little shelter here? We are. Oh, easy parking spot. Watch him still mess it up. Yep. Got to do a bit of a scoop to correct that. Ta-da, lovely. Watch him mess it up? Yep. As he always does. As he does best. How big? Very big. Very large map overall. Damn. It's the little bit where we are right now. We could park with the boats like that. It'd be cool to get the city in the background as well. No, stop spamming to check the DMs. What the hell are you spamming about? Stop it. If you are the message request, I will block you. Because that is not necessary. Blocked. You would need to download the map, yes, but that's the last job we're doing of this session, so. Falco is suspension. Oi. Blocked. Oh, this is collision. Ooh, gotta be careful. I wanted to sort of scoot over a bit because there's a lamp there. There we go, I'll give you a bit more space. Need this mod? I have one DM request on Discord. What am I looking at? I'm not clicking that image to enlarge that. It's not a link to anything. Is it a spoiler? Because you're spamming, I'm not going to do it. Oh, you even have the music during this bit. Oh, this is nice. So I'll do with the names visible first. Then it is N to turn the names off. You said hello and sent mod. Okay, so that is you then. Now, can I do a photo from behind us? So we're looking this way. Kind of a wide shot. How far out can I go? Cool shot. Cool. Nice. There's me chords. Leaked me chords. Instinctively pressing F11. Not bad. Not bad. Did you enjoy that? That was fun. Just giving them a bit of time to take their photos. Mika, thank you for the follow. Big fan. Hope you enjoyed joining us. If that is the same you, it's the name is similar. Ford trucks. No. I'm not going to be adding random mods, because the more mods you add, the more awkward it is to tell people to download every single mod. I dodged it. What was the question? Is it like RPM where from bottom to top is around 50? Yes. Yes, it seems to be, yes. From here, if I look at what the longest job is, I know we're not really at the top, but 139 is that job. That will take you a very, very long time. That's basically top to bottom. That's insane. Someone do that and tell me how long it takes. I'm not doing it. So maybe it's bigger. If the other one is only 50-ish. 2 hours, yeah. Yeah. It's real time. That'll take you a very long time, real time. 3. Even more. City names? It's just in general, whatever the top ones might be. Because that's not literally top to bottom. So what you need to do is Camelot with a K, or Two Rivers. Camelot or Two Rivers, down to any of these. View Habitants, perhaps. That's like further down. This is a patron supporter island, so I don't have that. Yeah, do that. Camelot to that. But you go via like around instead of just cutting straight across. Mandatory break, yes. These 2 hours, you're gonna die, I know, right? We're not doing that job, Nightman. We're not doing that job. We're done with the session for the day. We're done. Now, if you've taken your photos, just going back into the safe zone there. Patron Island. You get access if you're a patron supporter of them, I guess. I don't know how much is on there. When's the next one? Not sure. It's not a weekly thing. Stop spamming in the caps. Please calm down. Stop screaming at me. You're verbally screaming at me. Calm down. Tomorrow is admin stuff. Thursday is probably Benelux. Because I said there was a poll last week between Benelux and this. This technically won it briefly, but then I didn't do the stream. So I said tomorrow, like next Tuesday, which is now, is this.